Hello YouTube, my name is Alston and I make YouTube videos about passive income, affiliate marketing, and getting started with making money online for beginners. In this video, I am going to explain what content marketing is and how it can help you as an affiliate marketer. Before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if this video or any other video on this channel has helped you in any way. So let's get started. All right, so I'm going to actually read this definition word from word from Forbes because I think it explains exactly what content marketing is in good detail. So according to this article, content marketing is a marketing technique of creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and acquire a clearly defined audience with the objective of driving profitable customer action. And so if you are an affiliate marketer, this should define what you are and what you do. Basically, affiliate marketing is an umbrella for the different types of marketing that's out there. Some examples of affiliate marketing include YouTube videos. So this video right now, me providing content to you and for you, is a type of content marketing. Creating blog posts, webinars, volunteering, public speaking, online courses. There's just a few of the examples. Next week, I'll actually go into more different types of content marketing and provide examples of each. But for the purposes of this video, I just want to let you know that there are tons of different types of content and content marketing opportunities that you can take. You don't just have to do YouTube videos. You just don't have to do blog posts. I have a list of probably 10 that you could actually do today or in the very near future. And so what you need to consider as an affiliate marketer, and you're going to actually create content, you need to understand your audience. You need to understand your niche. You need to understand the product and service and how it's going to help your audience. You actually need to understand the concepts of driving or getting traffic and keeping traffic. And so what I've done today is I've actually put together a couple who, what, when, where, why, how, just to help you getting started with affiliate marketing and content marketing. All right, so who can create content? Who can become a content marketer? Anybody can create content and become a content marketer if you're willing to put in the work. One thing that you have to realize when you're creating content and becoming a content marketer or an affiliate marketer is that it's going to require more than just one piece of content. You are probably going to have to complete 5 or 10 pieces of content around a niche or a subject in order to find success or gain traffic. Now, the amount of traffic the amount of content that you create will vary by the type of content marketing you choose. If you do blog posts, you're probably going to have to do a lot more than just 5 or 10. YouTube videos, you may be able to start off with 5 or 10, but you have to expect that you're going to wind up doing a lot more. Also, who is your target audience? That's something very important because that will actually better determine the type of content or content marketing that you pursue. You don't want to use YouTube videos when all of your audience or the type of content your audience is expected is in magazines or ebooks. So you want to make sure that you understand that. Next, as a content marketer, you say, what should the content be about? In general, I recommend that the content should be about the niche, and then the product or service that you're promoting should help solve the problem that the customer has. So if the customer has a problem with flies, we'll say, it's almost summer here. So let's say a customer has an issue with flies in their yard or their field. You want to address some of the underlying issues about getting that issue resolved, and then recommend a fly swatter or a fly trap to help resolve those issues. If you only talk about the product or you promote the product directly, the competition is going to be very, very tough for someone that's starting out. B, if the product changes, you have to create new content around the new product. So as a content marketer, you want to make sure that you are creating content around solving a problem and not necessarily creating content around a particular product or service. Now, you can create some content about a product or service, but you don't want to make that your main focus. For example, with this channel here, with affiliate marketing and passive income, I'm creating content around fixing an issue. I see gaps or I see holes in the affiliate marketing space or creating content for affiliate marketing. I believe that there are some areas where it's not clearly defined, and I'm attempting to fill those voids. It would be wrong for me to just start talking about a product or service to help you out. Instead, I'm trying to resolve the underlying issue. So that is what should the content be about. Next, and this is actually pretty important, what type of background should the content marketer have? It's very easy to assume that someone that's just getting into content marketing or affiliate marketing needs to have some sort of background in the subject matter. That's actually not true at all. As long as you're willing to do the research, and the only caveat to that is if let's say you're trying to do content or affiliate marketing for health, like if you're talking about surgeries or things of that nature, you should have a background in medical. But for most of the other niches out there, you don't need to have a in-depth understanding of the product or service. You just need to be willing to test the product or service, or learn the niche. That's first and foremost. Learn the niche. If you don't know the niche, you can't recommend a product to solve issues, and you can't identify what's causing the underlying issues. So while you don't need a background in the niche that you're serving, you should have or be willing to do some research to understand the needs. What does content marketing require? Content marketing requires time, energy, and effort. You need to be willing to put in the time, the energy, and the effort to make this a success. You also need to be willing to give your content time to rank with Google or Yahoo or whatever you're planning to do, because for the most part, it's not going to happen overnight. A lot of content, I would say, takes 4, 5, 6 years to find a home. Now, the only caveat to that is if you find a very underserved niche, that's very possible to find success within a month or 2 months. But for the most part, just starting out, it's probably going to take you a while. The other issue too is if you're starting off with content marketing, you don't necessarily know how to create good content just yet. You might be a good writer, you might be an excellent speaker, you might be great at podcasts, but there is more to content marketer than just being great in one area. You have to be great in or very good in content marketing, maybe email marketing, promoting your product, or promoting your content. So there's other things that go into content marketing. Content marketing is just one aspect of being an affiliate marketer, and vice versa. Next, when should I start content marketing? You should start content marketing today. If you have a free 15 minutes, you can generate ideas, you can start thinking of different content, you can start thinking about a niche, you can even find a niche within 15 minutes. The longer you wait to create content, the longer it's going to take you to find success and be a successful content marketer. So you want to take some sort of action today. In general, you want to try and take some sort of action towards your goal every single day. I'll talk about how much time you should dedicate to content marketing in just a moment, but in reality, you should be, if you're serious about content marketing or affiliate marketing in general, you should be willing to invest time, energy, and effort up front so that you can be rewarded later on. Where should I place my content? Now, again, this is going to depend on your market. If your niche or if your customers or potential customers are all on YouTube, obviously you're going to have to go to YouTube. What I always recommend is I recommend having your own platform. So getting yourself your own website, kind of like this website here. Have a place that you call your own where you can drive traffic back to. The reason why this is important is if a platform goes away, like let's say YouTube disappears tomorrow, you still need to drive you still need a place for your customers to go to read about your blog or your videos or your product or service. You should be using other platforms like social media, YouTube, other places to drive traffic back to your platform. But ultimately, you need to first go to wherever your niche or your audience is. Why should I start content marketing? Content marketing in general is providing helpful content to the rest of the world. Share your knowledge with the rest of the world. More importantly, you will get back whatever you give to Google, Yahoo, whatever search engines. What I tell customers when I work with them, the more you contribute to the internet, the more the internet will give back to you. Oftentimes people create a website and then they just expect thousands of visitors and make millions of dollars. That's not the case. You have to create a website and then create pieces of content that help someone on the other side of the globe solve their problem. So if they have a problem with they don't have enough disk space for their computer, you need to create content to help them understand that they may need to buy an external hard drive or look into cloud storage or whatever. So you need to, as a content marketer or an affiliate marketer, you need to contribute as much as possible to the internet, and the internet will give it right back to you. It may take 3 months, 6 months, it may take a year, but you can expect to receive the same level that you give. Also, giving out or writing or doing YouTube videos can be fun and relieving and therapeutic. If you get on here and you can just talk to yourself or talk to people that may show up for 5, 10, 20 minutes, you may feel better about yourself. You may feel better about your circumstances. So there's some intrinsic benefits as well. So next, how long does it take to start content marketing? You could actually find success with content marketing as short as 1 hour a day. So if you dedicated 1 hour to writing a blog post every day or coming up with different pieces of content to write about, as long as you're making progress towards your end goal, at least an hour a day, ultimately you can find success. The reason for that is so many people just don't. They tell themselves they're too busy, they don't have time. They give themselves all sorts of excuses. But in reality, if you just take a little bit of action every single day, you'll be better than 95% of the people that are out there. And then you just have to work a little bit harder than everyone else to be in that top 1%. So in general, if you do a little bit of action, you work an hour a day, you'll be better than, we'll say, 90 to 95% of the people that are making excuses, that can't do it, that don't want to do it. You put a little bit more effort in, you become probably top 5%, top 3%. And then there you have to put in a lot of effort and get some breaks and get a little bit lucky to become that top 1%. It's doable, but just start off with doing an hour a day and you'll be successful. You'll be much more successful than the person that can't find the time. How long will it take to find traffic with content marketing? How long will it take to find traffic with content marketing? It really depends on your content that you're providing. If your content, your primary content is blog posts, it's going to take you probably 5, 6, 7 months, 8 months to find substantial real traffic. If you are using YouTube, you can find traffic a little bit quicker. If you understand keywords and if you do a little bit of keyword research, which I talk about in some of my other videos, you can find traffic even quicker than that. Really, it's all about finding where your customers are and finding a medium that is underserved. Right now, there are a lot of people doing podcasts because that's the popular thing, but not a lot of people are providing quality YouTube videos. They're not doing YouTube at all because they don't want their face on camera. They're afraid of what someone might say about them, whatever it may be. But YouTube may be an underserved market for your niche that you have found. So that is a little bit about content marketing. Before I let you go, if you haven't already, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm also going to provide a link in the description. The link will be for a PDF that I created with questions that you need to ask yourself to get started with affiliate marketing. I believe there are about 20 questions in there, and I spend some time going in depth into each question and why it's important. So make sure that you click the link below. You'll just need to enter in your email address. You'll wind up on my emailing list, but you'll get a free handout or PDF, a guide we'll call it, so that you can get started with affiliate marketing on the right foot. Finally, leave a comment below if you have any questions, comments, concerns. If you disagree with me, definitely leave a comment in the comment box. I'll happily argue with you on YouTube. Once again, this is Alston, and thanks for watching.